And the kick is no good. And Girella, bothered as he has been, misses that extra point.
That's, it's been a problem for the guys that go sideways kicking the ball. They have to make their move when the ball snapped. If there's anything out of whack in the delivery from the center to the holder, it causes him to hesitate, stop a little bit, and oftentimes to push or pull the ball out of the goalpost.
At Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, of course, they do have artificial turf. Roy Girella spent this last week working out on grass. There's the grand old man of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and perhaps of the entire National Football League, Art Rooney, the owner and president of the Steelers that didn't have a champion for so long, and now is looking for his third consecutive Super Bowl championship, something no one has done. Now Girella will kick off, and that is little Howard Stevens, 5 feet 5 inches. He scored a touchdown last week, and they said set a record for the shortest spike in National Football League history, 5 feet 5 inches. 3 plays on 3rd and 8, 76 yards for the touchdown. And now the question becomes, can Baltimore move against Pittsburgh? Girella kicks it along the ground, an indication that that leg is not good. It'll go out of bounds, so he'll have to kick it again from the 30. Bruce Laird and Ron Lee were around the ball and allowed it to go out of bounds. And so now Girella will kick off from the 30. There was a story in the Pittsburgh paper that Girella had a problem with infected lymph glands that sent the infection up through his stomach and affected his kicking. Now someone else, whether it be a medical person or someone, I don't know, came out and said that can't be so. What is really so, he's got a slightly pulled calf muscle. For whatever the reason, Roy Girella has not been kicking well lately.
Jim, he mentioned that last week in Houston that, hey, you only have room for one kicker on a squad. And if you're a little bit hurt, that's just the way it goes. You better kick anyway, and you better kick well because there are only 26 jobs around here. I guess there's 28 now.
Chuck Noll, his team was 1-4. And now it is 10-4. Allowing just 28 points over the last 9 games and only 2 touchdowns in the last 9 games. Baltimore has its work cut out. Again, the low kick. Off the hands of Lee, off the hands of Laird, and now he picks it up. Bufa, and then Lauren Taves gets him at the 30. A very poor run back of a kick that could have been handled a little bit easier, but when a ball oblong as that football is gets out there, it's difficult. Burt Jones, number 7. Lydell Mitchell, over 1,000 yards, 26. Roosevelt Leaks, primarily a blocker, 48 the running back. Wide receivers, look out for Roger Carr, 81, 11 touchdowns. Glenn Dowdy, 35. Tight end, Raymond Chester, 87. Your forward wall, David Taylor, Bob Pratt, Ken Mendenhall, Elmer Collette, and George Coons, and the Steelers defense in a moment.